YouTubers piss me off! This is the first of what potentially could become a series, Random Rants from the Kitchen. So what do I want to talk about? Well, recently I bit the bullet, finally threw down the $14 a month to subscribe to YouTube so I could stop seeing the GD ads. Ads were pissing me off. I got so tired of the ads, especially when they would take over and it'd be like a 5-minute ad and I couldn't touch the damn thing. I'm listening. I'm not watching. I'm listening while I drive and an ad comes on. And the only way for me to stop it is to find the phone, which is illegal, reach down, touch it, whatever else. No. I hate the ads. So I found it was worth the money to pay the premium, lose the ads. So that was primary thing. So I've been watching / listening to more YouTube than ever lately. And it's come to my attention that there are several things about YouTubers that piss me off. Right off the bat, now of course, this is guitar centric because that's what we are. If you're here, you're probably a guitar person. If you're not, you probably just have issues that shouldn't be addressed here. If you're going to, now let me preface this before I go any farther. I've mentioned this before, but it needs to be stated again. If you're going to review amplifiers, pedals, guitars, any of the above, unless what you're actually demoing is the reverb from a pedal or an amp, leave the goddamned reverb off. I don't care that you have to have reverb to be able to have your sound, or you can't play without reverb. You just have to have that bit of reverb. Turn the damn thing off. Got me? Turn it off. Or wait till the end and turn it on after you've demonstrated everything you have to show without it. And then bring it in, okay? I can't tell you the number of reviews I've tried to watch, and the first thing that they want to say is, and all I'm doing is running into my reissue Princeton reverb with just a touch of reverb, delay, pitch shift, flange, phase, and octave for flavor. No, turn the goddamn thing, turn it all off. Everything except what you're trying to demo. If you want to show it at the end, bring it in at the end. Okay. Next thing. By no means do I consider myself to be anything of a virtuoso guitar player. I think I'm good enough to do what I do. And I don't think there's anybody out there that would argue that I don't know how to play guitar. After 37 years, I should damn well hope that I know how to play guitar. But I see so many reviews and demos of people that can't even play the cowboy chords without looking at their hand. They can't tell that they're grossly out of tune because they're tone deaf. It's ridiculous. If you can't at least reach some kind of a level of proficiency, enough that the average person would say, yeah, that guy, chick, non-binary, whatever it is, that human being knows how to play guitar. If you can't reach that level of proficiency, you shouldn't be on YouTube doing demos. I recently sat through the first half of what was going to be a demo of a pedal. The gentleman in question, I'm not calling anybody out on the floor here. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to provide links. Older gentleman, I'm 52. He was considerably older than me. Shows his pedal board. There's a huge pedal board loaded with really expensive boutique pedals. Pulls out his custom shop Fender guitar. And I'd be willing to bet he has, at the very least, monster cables, if not something more expensive, hooking it all together. He's going to demonstrate a pedal. In fact, an overdrive. In fact, I think he might have been comparing two different ones. I don't remember. It's not important for our needs here. So he shows all of this stuff, has to go through and talk about all the mods he's made to this already ridiculously expensive guitar because, you know, it needed new boutique pickups above and beyond what the custom shop offered. And it needed titanium bridge saddles and whatever else. And he turned on the pedal that he was trying to demo and proceeded to strum the open strings, as though that tells you any damn thing whatsoever about what that pedal actually sounds like. Overdrives, fuzzes, whatever else, especially fuzzes, which I think there was a fuzz involved as well, they like single note lines. At most, they like a power chord. The last thing you want is a cowboy chord through heavy distortion or fuzz, because it just sounds like ass. It's just noise. But even that would have been something better than hitting the open strings and turning the knobs. Like that's going to tell us anything about what that pedal actually sounds like. I was dumbfounded. I kept waiting for him to do something more, thinking, surely he must do more than that. Sorry to call you Shirley. Certainly he must do something. No. He demonstrated a pedal by going through the range of each control and hitting the open strings on this expensive ass guitar. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Another guy, younger guy. Again, he's got a nice guitar, wants to talk about the mods he's made to it and everything else. And then he has to look at his fingers to be able to play a 3-fingered G chord. Can't even get all the notes held down properly. And is grossly out of tune. And can't tell that he's out of tune. I can't wrap my mind around it. I would be embarrassed. I was embarrassed for him. I'm embarrassed for these people. So, am I better than them? Well, I'm not going to say I'm better than anybody. I'm certainly not worse than a lot of people. But I know what I'm doing to some degree, at least enough that you'd say, yeah, that guy knows what he's doing. If I'm going to demo something, I'm going to demo it for you in a way that makes sense for the item, actually demonstrates the capabilities of said item, and lets you hear that item clearly without drowning it in extraneous effects and gingerbread thrown on top. So those are my rants for the day. Are there more? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there will be. And as I said, rants from the kitchen might just become a regular feature. If what I've watched lately on YouTube is any indication, there's never going to be any lack of things to piss me off for me to talk about. So, if you have something you want to bitch about, do so below in the comments. If you want to bitch about me, mention it in the comments. Rolls off my back like water off a duck, proverbially speaking. Now, of course, I do avoid cliches like the plague. But yeah, tell me below. Tell me what you do like. Tell me what you would like to see in a demo video, be it specific items that you want to see or specific ways you'd like to see things demoed that you're not getting now. Tell me what you do and don't like. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I want to know. I can't be the only one that gets pissed off by this stuff. I can't be. And I would say it needs to stop, but let's be honest, it's not going to stop. You know, if you can't say something nice about somebody, say it on the internet, right? Cool. Till I talk to you next, stay cool, stay frosty. Be good to one another. Be good to yourself. Don't beat yourself up too badly if you happen to be a person that this particular rant applies to. Just maybe apply yourself more in the future. Dig? Alrighty. Enough rant from me. Steve out.